The sun was setting over the ancient hills of Granada, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson. High above the city stood the magnificent Alhambra, a palace fortress that had watched over Spain for centuries. Millions of visitors walked through its halls every year, admiring the intricate carvings, elegant courtyards, and mysterious history. Yet few realized that beneath the beauty of Alhambra, secrets still slept in darkness. For centuries, historians believed they knew nearly everything about the palace. Every room had been mapped. Every corridor had been studied. Every wall had been examined countless times. Or so they thought. One autumn morning, a team of restoration experts arrived at the palace to repair damage caused by age and weather. Among them was Daniel Reyes, a young archaeologist whose passion for hidden history had earned him a reputation for noticing details others missed. Daniel spent his days examining old stone walls and ancient passages. Most of the work was routine. But one afternoon, while inspecting a decorative wall near a rarely visited section of the palace, he noticed something unusual. The stone patterns didn't align perfectly. At first glance, nobody would have noticed. The difference was tiny. But Daniel couldn't ignore it. He carefully examined the wall and found faint marks suggesting that part of it had been sealed centuries earlier. His discovery immediately attracted attention. The restoration team gathered around as Daniel explained his theory. Behind the wall, he believed there might be an unknown chamber. Some experts were skeptical. The Alhambra had been studied for generations. Surely no hidden room could remain undiscovered. Still, curiosity won. Permission was granted for a careful investigation. The following morning, workers began removing several stones from the suspicious section. As the first stones came loose, dust filled the air. Everyone watched in silence. Then a small opening appeared. A cold current of air escaped from the darkness beyond. The team exchanged nervous glances. This wasn't simply a repaired wall. There was definitely something hidden behind it. The opening was slowly widened until a narrow passage became visible. Nobody spoke. The passage disappeared into darkness. Daniel felt his heart racing. For years he had dreamed of making a discovery that would change history. Now he stood before a mystery untouched for centuries. The team prepared lights and safety equipment. One by one they entered the passage. The corridor was surprisingly well preserved. Ancient stone walls stretched ahead, covered in dust but remarkably intact. As they moved deeper underground, excitement grew. The passage eventually opened into a chamber unlike anything they expected. The room was large. Very large. Its ceiling was supported by elegant arches decorated with faded geometric designs. The walls displayed inscriptions hidden from the world for hundreds of years. Some symbols appeared familiar. Others seemed completely unknown. The chamber looked untouched. No signs of modern intrusion. No evidence that anyone had entered for centuries. The discovery alone was enough to shock historians. But what happened next would astonish everyone even more. Near the center of the room stood several wooden chests. Despite their age, they remained surprisingly intact. The team approached carefully. Daniel gently opened the first chest. Inside lay dozens of ancient manuscripts. Perfectly preserved. The pages were covered with beautiful handwriting and intricate illustrations. The room suddenly felt heavier. The team realized they might be looking at documents lost to history. Ancient texts that nobody knew existed. Some researchers could barely contain their excitement. Photographs were taken immediately. Experts from across Spain were contacted. News of the discovery spread rapidly. Within days, journalists began gathering outside the palace. Social media exploded with speculation. What exactly had been found beneath Alhambra? Some believed the manuscripts contained forgotten scientific knowledge. Others suggested they might reveal secrets about the rulers who once lived there. Conspiracy theories appeared almost instantly. The world waited for answers. Meanwhile, Daniel continued examining the chamber. As he explored further, he noticed another unusual feature. At the far end of the room stood a stone platform. Unlike everything else in the chamber, it appeared deliberately concealed. Several layers of dust covered its surface. Yet beneath the dust was an inscription. An inscription nobody could immediately translate. Experts spent days studying it. The symbols seemed connected to multiple historical traditions. The mystery deepened. The hidden chamber was already rewriting parts of history. But the platform hinted at something even greater. Something that had remained hidden for centuries. As researchers worked around the clock, anticipation continued growing. People around the world followed every update. Everyone wanted to know what would be uncovered next. And what the team eventually discovered would leave historians speechless. Before we continue to Chapter 2, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. These incredible historical mysteries remind us that the past still holds countless secrets waiting to be revealed. If you enjoy fascinating discoveries and untold stories, subscribing ensures you never miss the next adventure. Days turned into weeks as researchers analyzed the hidden chamber beneath Alhambra. The manuscripts attracted enormous attention. Teams of historians, linguists, and archaeologists traveled from around the world to assist with the investigation. Every page seemed to reveal new mysteries. Some texts described life inside the palace during its golden age. Others contained detailed observations about astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. The quality of the information stunned experts. These weren't ordinary records. They represented knowledge that historians believed had been lost forever. Yet the greatest mystery remained the stone platform at the rear of the chamber. The strange inscription continued puzzling researchers. Several attempts at translation failed. No one could fully understand its meaning. Then a breakthrough arrived. A specialist studying medieval languages noticed similarities between the inscription and symbols used in several ancient manuscripts. Piece by piece, the message began to emerge. The translation shocked everyone. The inscription appeared to describe a hidden archive created to protect important knowledge during a period of political uncertainty. According to the text, certain documents had been deliberately concealed to preserve them for future generations. The chamber itself had been designed as a secret vault. A place where knowledge could survive wars, invasions, and the passage of time. Historians were fascinated. The idea fit perfectly with several mysterious gaps in historical records. But the inscription also hinted at something more. It suggested that the chamber held multiple layers of hidden storage. Suddenly, the investigation took on a new level of urgency. Ground-penetrating technology was brought in. The results were astonishing. Beneath the stone platform, researchers detected a hollow space. Another chamber. Possibly even older than the first. The announcement made headlines worldwide. Crowds gathered outside Alhambra. Television crews broadcast updates around the clock. Everyone wanted to witness history being uncovered in real time. The excavation proceeded carefully. Nobody wanted to damage whatever lay below. After days of preparation, workers lifted sections of the platform. A staircase emerged from the darkness. The atmosphere inside the chamber became electric. Daniel stood at the entrance, staring down into the unknown. This was the moment every archaeologist dreams about. The team descended slowly. The staircase led to a smaller room hidden deep beneath the palace. Unlike the first chamber, this room contained no decorative artwork. Its purpose appeared entirely practical. Stone shelves lined the walls. Several containers rested upon them. Many had deteriorated with age. Others remained sealed. When researchers opened the containers, they discovered additional manuscripts, maps, and records. The collection was extraordinary. Some documents reference diplomatic exchanges between distant regions. Others described engineering techniques far ahead of their time. The information transformed scholarly understanding of the era. Experts called it one of the most significant discoveries of the century. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect wasn't the treasure itself. It was the story behind it. Someone centuries earlier had recognized the value of knowledge. They understood that wars and political changes could destroy libraries and erase history. So they created a hidden sanctuary beneath Alhambra. A sanctuary that successfully protected its contents for hundreds of years. The realization moved many researchers deeply. The unknown individuals responsible for hiding the archive had achieved exactly what they intended. Their message survived. Their knowledge survived. Their voices reached the future. As news spread, public fascination grew even stronger. People from every corner of the world became captivated by the discovery. Visitors flocked to Granada. Documentaries were produced. Books were written. The hidden chambers beneath Alhambra became a symbol of humanity's determination to preserve knowledge. Daniel's life changed as well. His attention to a small inconsistency in a stone wall had led to an extraordinary revelation. Yet he often reminded reporters that the real heroes were those who had hidden the archive centuries earlier. Without their foresight, the knowledge would have disappeared forever. Years later, researchers continued studying the recovered materials. New insights emerged regularly. The discovery influenced countless historical studies. And it served as a powerful reminder that history is never truly finished. Even in places we think we know completely, secrets may still wait in silence. Hidden behind walls. Buried beneath stone. Protected by time. The story of Alhambra's hidden chambers reminds us that curiosity can change everything. One observation. One question. One decision to look closer. Sometimes that is all it takes to uncover a forgotten chapter of human history. And somewhere in the world, another secret may be waiting right now. A mystery hidden in plain sight. Waiting for someone brave enough to discover it. If you enjoyed this incredible story and want more fascinating mysteries, historical discoveries, and untold legends from around the world, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with fellow history lovers. Your support helps bring more hidden stories to light, and the next great mystery could be even more astonishing than this one.